How are you doing, everybody? This is Dr. Nandi. Today we are going to talk about minimum sample size necessary for population proportion. So I'll share my screen with you. To find the confidence interval for the population proportion, we use the formula P hat plus M. P hat is a sample proportion. Like I explained last time, if I sample 50 students in my class and ask how many of you have laptop computers, and if 35 reply they have one, then my P hat is 30 out of 50. If it is 30, then it's 30 out of 50, which is 0.6. If it is 35, they have laptop computers, it is 35 out of 50 or 0.7. Now, you wonder what is M? M is the margin of error, which is given by Z alpha by 2 times square root of P times 1 minus P divided by N, all inside the square root. So what is Z alpha by 2? It is called the critical value of Z, to the right of which area under the standard normal curve in the right tail is alpha by 2. Okay, N is your sample size, P is your population proportion, and what is alpha? Alpha is the level of significance or maximum probability of rejecting H0 when it is true. That is making a wrong decision. So alpha is equal to 1 minus C, where C is the level of confidence. Thus, with 1 minus alpha or C% confidence confidence level, we can state that the confidence interval for the population proportion is P hat, which is a sample proportion, plus minus Z alpha by 2 multiplied by square root of P times 1 minus P divided by N. The term inside the square root P times 1 minus P divided by N is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of P hat. And the center of the sampling distribution of P hat, mu P hat, is equal to P, which is the mean. Now we know margin of error is equal to Z alpha by 2 multiplied by square root of P times 1 minus P divided by N. We will divide both sides by Z alpha by 2. We get M divided by Z alpha by 2 is equal to square root of P times 1 minus P divided by N, all inside the square root. Now we square both sides to get M divided by Z alpha by 2 in parenthesis square is equal to P times 1 minus P divided by N. We will flip on both sides. So the left side of the equal to, on the left side of the equal to sign, we will get Z alpha by 2 divided by M square by inverting. And on the right hand side of the equal to sign, by inverting, we will get N times P, N divided by P times 1 minus P. Now we will multiply by P times 1 minus P on both sides. So P times 1 minus P is on the denominator on the right hand side of the equal to sign. We are multiplying that side by P times 1 minus P. So the numerator and denominator P times 1 minus P will cancel, and we will be left with N on the right hand side of the equal to sign. On the left hand side of the equal to sign, we will get P times 1 minus P multiplied by, in parentheses, Z alpha by 2 divided by M square. That is the formula for the minimum sample size necessary given level of confidence is equal to 1 minus alpha. M is the margin of error that will be also given, and P is the population proportion. If we do not know the population proportion beforehand, the usual convention is to use P equal to 0.5. So 1 minus P is also equal to 0.5. So the left-hand side then becomes 0.5 multiplied by 0.5 times Z alpha by 2 divided by M square. So 0.5 times 0.5 is 0.25. So in case we do not know the population proportion for the sample size, we will use the formula 0.25 multiplied by Z alpha by 2 divided by M in parenthesis square. And that is equal to N, the minimum sample size. So I will stop here today. If you have any question, please write me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you like the video, please hit the the like button, and please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button at the bottom right corner of the screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time when I'll come back with a new problem, new solution. Thanks, take care, have a nice day.